bros, man, fanboys and fangirls, as always. Otaku's Nikki Commodities out there is Nintendo Sony Freak 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. And of course, you guys are interested in Choice Not Choice channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all the good, beautiful, amazing stuff. Anyways, as far as all this goes, I'm sorry if my voice feels a little bit funky and sounds weird as shit. Usually it's the case when I either finish like right before, like maybe an hour or two before I go to work, which is not the case right now. Or B, when I just finished taking a nap, which I just did about 20 minutes ago. So I'm sorry if I sound like really, my voice sounds a little bit crappy and garbagey right now. Me, my own personal opinion, kind of does that at the time. Anyways, I'm trying to see if I get over these three things pretty fucking fast. If I don't, I apologize. I'm not a real huge fanboy of this series. I never really was. Plus, I never really got to play it that much. Maybe I would have one day in the future. In the past, I never got to play the old school Nintendo or SNES versions. The whole Devil May Cry series. I know it's a real big series a lot of people love. I'm not going to say I hate the series, but I just never really cared too much for it. But fortunately, I still wanted to talk about it because this, I'm not going to say it shook me to my core, but at the same time, I won't. And I'm doing this on Sunday, by the way. If you see this on Monday and you don't see it on Sunday, I was just way too tired as fuck to come up with a whole bunch of other stuff like the thumbnail, the title, and all that shit. I'm just happy I have enough energy to even talk right now. Let's, oh fuck. If anybody still play Pogo, aka Pokemon Go, I was playing a bunch of fun little raids and shit today, and plus I got about a good 11 different shiny Piplups, which was good. Only 1 out of those 10 was 100%. All the other ones were garbage. And it was a boy one too. I decided to name him the Aquaman. That's not relevant to this video though, so there's that. That's why I'm a little bit tired right now. And my legs are killing me like a mother effer right now. You know, it doesn't matter, you guys. But anyways, let's get into this video for real now. Yeah, this comes from by Nintendo Jam. Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition won't be receiving a physical Switch release this year. Sad news for the physical collectors. Capcom has confirmed in a recent live stream that Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition will not be receiving a physical Switch release. The game will only be available through the Nintendo eShop and included a download code and a physical Devil May Cry triple pack. Yeah, very quick overall thoughts and opinions. Unfortunately, in the future, maybe 5-10 years at the most, 20 years at the very, very most. It depends when technology gets insanely wild as fuck by that point, which it kind of already is. It's still kind of in its baby, like toddler stages right now, in my opinion. Oh, it's going to be scary as fuck when it's in its adult stage, though. That's all I know. I'm not saying, oh, it's going to kill us all and be like Skynet or something from Terminator, but if it happened, though, I wouldn't be surprised either. And God forbid if it does during my lifetime, but if it doesn't, to be honest with you people, to be realistic, I'd be scared of shit. Honestly. Probably, like I said before in a few of my videos, I still got this real nice little timeshare / like little off-the-grid place that I got from Canada somewhere. I'm not going to say where because I want people to like go there in the future and they find out where it was. I'm sorry. But just in case shit does go insane as fuck one day. God forbid if it does. And if it doesn't, I'm all good. I'll never have to use it. Anyways, yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Yeah, it's a damn shame. A lot of physical stuff, it's getting taken over slowly by digital media and digital downloads. Eventually, stuff like cartridges and CDs and all that, they're going to be gone. As scary as that is, but let's get to something I really give a huge crap about. I never got to play the series for my PS4 Pro. Maybe one day I will. Hopefully there's a sequel to this too, because this is one of the most beautiful, well-taught stories. There's a few story-driven games that are really big out there, and this is one of the best ones I've seen. I've seen a bunch of live streamers play this thing. I forgot it was like 2016, 17, or 18. I think it's probably one of those years when this shit was really huge. Hopefully I'll have to do a two-parter too. I apologize in advance if I do, friends. So, Horizon ZeroDawn reportedly coming to PC, Steam, and Epic release is expected. I really hope it goes to the Steam first. I'm just going to get my overall thought, view, and opinion out there for sure. Really hope it's only for Steam first. As you already know I am about Epic Games. Cancer to the internet, in my opinion. Not really bad business shit. Practices, in my opinion. For years, the only place to play big Sony-owned first-played franchise was only on a PS console. But it seems that many of the was about to change. We recently got hints of the reins of the Sony being loose when the Sony-funded Death Stranding announced for the PC, and now, according to the report for Kotaku's very reliable Jason Schreier, I know some people don't give a shit about Kotaku or Polygon because of all their fucking political garbage. I can agree with that, but at the same time, I don't care about that part. Now let's move on. Horizon ZeroDawn will still be following suit. Apparently, the PC port, there it is. The PC port for Horizon ZeroDawn 2 will be sometime in 2020, and Jason believes it will be available on multiple storefronts, including Steam and Epic Games. That was a Stewie. It's like food for family. What the fuck? Alright, let's move ahead. The move makes a certain amount as the Death Stranding is built using Horizon ZeroDawn's Decima engine. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Decima. So does developer Guerrilla Games is likely to assist Kojima Productions with that port. If you're porting one Decima engine game, I have to carefully say that shit. May as well do one better too. Of course, the big question is, will we see other non-Decima Sony exclusives coming to PC as well? Could this be the games like God of War and The Last of Us Part 2 make the jump? It is rumored that Sony is going to continue to push exclusives on the PS5, so it'll be very interesting. Meanwhile, if you're not a console gamer, you should definitely be excited for Horizon ZeroDawn 2 coming to the PC only. I thought it was only for PC. I hope to God that's not the case. So it says, here's what the WFC Chris had to say about his game review. Alright, I'm not going to read any of that, but overall thoughts, views, and opinions. If it's only strictly for PC, I'm going to be extremely sad and a little bit salty about it, to be honest with you. And if not, hopefully it's still coming to all the consoles. And it's only going to be PS5 exclusive, I'm not surprised. It's only strictly for Sony right now. I mean, I don't think this is going to have those crossover type of games. It's like everyone knows Halo, all, and Horizon, Forza, and all that. They only strictly belong to Microsoft for Xbox One. Just like with the Nintendo things. As crazy as it sounds, like, obviously you got, the typical Lynx, Mario, and Pikachu. That's all a Nintendo iconic, franchise there. I'd be crazy as hell to see it on the other two consoles. That would be a very huge mind blow if that ever happened, but I don't know, maybe in the future that might completely change. I doubt it, but if it did, I was completely proven wrong. But anyways, this comes from Ryan Crowd. I haven't read anything for Nintendo Life in a few months. It's been a long time. But anyways, it says Secret Screen, Nintendo 64 prototype resurfaces for more than 20 years. I thought this was some real classic OG stuff. I'm only going to read half of it up to maybe here. So anyways, while not exactly being the most commercially successful Nintendo console, the iconic N64 remains a firm favorite in the minds of gaming fans to this very day. Despite this, we doubt that there will be not too many people out there who have seen this little oddity before. Retro Games and the Preservationist Shane Batley, hopefully I'm saying that right, has shared a handful of images of split-screen peripherals that have been designed to use for Nintendo's machine. Of course, we know that it never made it into the full production, unfortunately. But let's move on. As Beatty said that the prototype was at least partitionally functional and suggested applications for the device have been drawn up too. There goes the little devices here you've been looking at for a while now, and oh my god, man. So this is I don't know, might have been when I was still a 90s kid, so either 1998, 99, a year before or during when, probably after the N64 came out, right around the time when a Dreamcast at that time, rest in peace. I know a lot of old school Dreamcast fans really wish there was a sequel to that. Probably never is going to happen, but if it does, I'd be super happy for you guys. I wasn't the most biggest hardcore Sega fan, but I did like playing a few of the Sega games. Fortunately, I didn't have a Sega Genesis or a Sega something drive. I forgot what it was, Saturn. Fortunately, because I wasn't the richest kid in the world, but I wasn't the poorest either, thank God. But man, if it were to come out one day, that'd be cool. And this is crazy. They were already looking to the future to have something like this. Maybe because since the technology wasn't there at that time, and it was kind of more limited at that time, and they just didn't have the graphics or the specs or any super hardcore computer drives to have these things running on their own as much. Fortunately, the dream was crushed, and it never happened. Their concept with Nintendo or Sega doing this type of thing, portable consoles on the go, fortunately never happened. Anyways, that's all I gotta say for now, and I'm out of here. Links to description box to all of them that I didn't read all the way down below, and I'm out. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, Otaku Zinky Kamois out there. We'll see you when I see you guys a day. Have a good night, wherever in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future articles and reviews, including video game industry news, anime manga news, internet news, and that's it. Peace out, MLA Sauerkraut, ladies and goodbye. See you guys on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm going, I'm out. See you guys very soon, my friends. Later.